my friends, to Showa, Boston. This evening, for many of you, it may be the first time you have seen a play done here in Rainbow Hall. One thing I would like to express is that Showa Boston is a unique school in the whole United States. It is the only college university that produces a play in a second language. We used to do Broadway plays here a lot. This is not a Broadway play, but it is a musical. And it's done in English by students whose English obviously is second language. It's an achievement that you cannot imagine unless you actually participated in it. It's a beautiful thing. But beyond that, I would like to say that you're going to witness a very popular story, especially among young children and young adults. It's a story of The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, a famous story for both adults and children. And to boil it all down, I don't want to talk forever about it, but it is what we call a love story. The theater, from writing to producing to directing to acting, singing, dancing, is an act of love. And it's a love relationship between the performers and between the audience. And so we are going to present to you today what we call Boston Showa Takarazuka. As you may know, many of you, there is a Takarazuka theater in Tokyo. All women, and that is our production. All women, a love story to share with you. Thank you very much.
Once upon a very long time ago, I made this drawing. I showed my masterpiece to the grown-ups and asked, "Does it frighten you?" But they say, "Why should anyone be frightened by a hat?" It was not a hat. Grown-ups always need to have things explained to them. It was a boa constrictor swallowing an elephant. This time they say, "Put those crayons away and study arithmetic or geography or something important." No matter who I showed it to, they would always say, "That is a hat." So I threw it away and learned to fly. I became an aviator and lived my life alone.
Who needs a pen? Give me the tones of the run of the sky I found. The life of the Oscars flower, anyone with a sense to care. So let them know each other. I hope to Just my still standing friend of mine. All I know, I'm at home again.
This is a tale of how I learned to draw again.
Please, sir, draw me a sheep.
Hello. Who are you? Where are we?
Draw me a sheep.
You're there, here in a desert.
If you please, draw me a sheep.
I don't draw.
You used to.
How'd you know?
Draw me a sheep. No. I don't want an elephant inside the boa constrictor. I need a sheep. That's not a sheep. It's a lamb. See? It has horns. I need a sheep that will live a long time.
This is a book. A sheep that you want is inside.
That is exactly the way I want it. To use it. This sheep has to have great deal of grass.
Why?
Because where I live, everything is very small. What is object?
It is not an object. It flies. It is an airplane. It is my airplane.
What? You draw from the sky?
Yes.
That is very funny. So you do come from the sky. Which is your planet?
Do you come from another planet?
It is true on that you can't have come from very far away.
Please, where do you come from? What is this where I live which you speak? Where do you want to take your sheep?
It is true, isn't it? The sheep eat little bushes.
Yes, that is true.
The sheep eat little bushes. Does it eat flowers too?
A sheep eats anything it finds in its reach, even flowers that have thorns.
Then the thorns. What use are they?
Thorns are no use at all. Flowers have thorns just for spite.
I don't believe you. Flowers are weak creatures. They are naive. They believe that their songs are terrible weapons. And you actually believe that the flowers...
No. I don't believe anything. Don't you see? I am very busy with matters of consequence.
Matters of consequence. You talk just like grown-ups. Is the warfare between the sheep and the flowers not important? Is this not overall consequence on what death face gentleman's sons? If someone loves a flower, just one thing blossom in all million stars, he can say to himself, somewhere my flower is there. But if the sheep eat the flower, In one moment, all cities star will be darkened. And you actually believe that matters of consequence.
The night had fallen. I did not know how I could reach him. It is such a secret place, the land of tears.
I am scarcely awake. I beg that you will excuse me. My petals are still disarranged. How beautiful you are. I was born at the same moment as the sun. What a beautiful sky. What a beautiful sky. What a beautiful bird. What a beautiful bird. What a beautiful sky. What a beautiful summer. What a beautiful flower. What's a flower? That's you. That's me. I see. I think it's time for breakfast. If you would have a kindness to think on my needs. Let the tiger come into their claws. There are no tigers on my planet. And anyway, tigers don't eat the wheat. I am not a wheat. But I have a fear of drafts. I suppose you didn't have a screen for me. This flower is very complex creature. At night, I want you to put me under glass robe. It is very cold where you live. I ought not to have listened to her, but I didn't know how to take pleasure in all her grace. She cast her fragrance over me. I never ought to have run away from her. Flowers are so inconsistent. But I was too young to know how to love her.
I believe that for his escape, he took advantage of the migration of a flock of wild birds. On the morning of his departure, he put his planet in perfect order. And when he watered the flower for the last time and prepared to place her under the shelter of her glass globe, he realized that he was very close to tears.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I have been silly. I ask your forgiveness. Try to be happy. Of course I love you. It is my fault that you have not known the while. But you have the curious side. Try to be happy. Don't linger like this. You have decided to go away. Now go! Could you to see did you to know and never hide down ask you to go positively another day just what I meant when I sent you away. Of course I love you, of course I care. I couldn't tell you I didn't care. So many times, oh I swallowed, someone swallowed there. Almost begun, I start to sleep in symphonies like to the sun. Yes, I've been foolish, but so have you. So now you left me, what's there to do? So many happiness we could have shared. I have to wonder why. Why could you not say it? Why could you not see it? See how much I love you. I love you. Goodbye.
He found himself in the neighborhood of the asteroid 325, 326, 327, 328, 329, and 330.
I wonder the sky was still afloat. I say to the dark from star to star. I drifted along the radio stage, and over the track of a blindfolded day. Then suddenly there up ahead was a new constellation, and I knew that that is for that moment I found a kind of destination.
He began, therefore, by visiting them in order to add to his knowledge. The first of them was inhabited by a king.
Oh, here is a subject. Approach, so that I may see you better. It is contrary to etiquette to yawn in the presence of a king. I forbid you to do so.
I can't help it. I can't stop myself. I have come on a journey and I have had no sleep.
Then I order you to yawn. Yawns, to me, are objects of curiosity. Come now, yawn again. It is an order.
That's frightening. I cannot anymore. May I sit down?
I order you to do so.
Sir, I beg that you will excuse my asking you a question.
I order you to ask me a question.
Sir, over what do you rule?
Over everything.
Over that?
Over that.
The stars obey you?
country. I do not permit insubordination.
I should like to see a sunset. Do me that kindness, order the sun to set.
If I order the general to fly from one flower another like a butterfly, or to write a tragic drama, or to change himself into a seabird, and if the general did not carry out the order which he had received, which one of us would be wrong? The general or myself? You, exactly. One must require from each one the duty which each one can perform.
Then my sunset, you shall have your sunset.
I shall command it, but according to my science of government, I shall wait until conditions are favorable.
When will that be?
That will be this evening about 20 minutes to 8. Then you will see how well I am obeying.
I have nothing more to do here. I shall set on my way again.
Do not go! I will make you a minister.
Minister of what?
Minister of justice.
But there are nobody here to judge.
You shall judge yourself.
But I can judge myself anywhere. I don't need to live on this planet.
Somewhere on my planet, there is an all that. You can judge this all that. From time to time, you condemn him to death. Thus, his life will depend on your justice.
I don't want to condemn anyone to death. Now I think I will go my way.
No! I make you my ambassador!
The grown-ups are very strange.
The second planet was inhabited by a conceited man.
Oh, I am about to receive a visit from an admirer.
The money? That is a clever you already.
It is hard for serious when people acclaim me. Unfortunately, nobody at all ever passes this way. Clap your hands. One against the other.
This is more entertaining than the beach game. But what should one do to make that hot come down?
Tell me how the amount you aspire to be. Tell me I'm the picture of success. Oh me, oh my, oh yes. Baby, my friend, oh chill, my friend. Be we never ever be as clear, my friend. Now what you have the pleasure to see. It's grand, it's great, it's me. If all the world stares there, I'm the greatest after honey. If running where the lens and I could read the marathon, it's plain and simple, I'm the best in all the world, it's all beginning. Oh! Do you really admire me very much?
What does the mean admire?
To admire means that you regard you as me, the handsomest, the best dressed, the richest, the most intelligent man on this planet.
But you are the only man on your planet.
Admire me just the same.
I admire you. But what is there in that you interest you so much? The grown-ups were certainly very odd. Good morning. Your cigarette has gone out.
3 and 2 make 5, 5 and 7 make 12, 12 and 7 make 15. Good morning. 15 and 7 make 22, 22 and 6 make 28. I haven't time to write it again. Then, that makes 501 million.
500 million what?
Are you still there? 501 million. I can't stop. I have so much to do. I am concerned with matters of consequence. I don't amuse myself with paradox. 2 and 5 make 7.
501 million what?
501 million. Little golden objects that separates me. I don't dream. Me, I am concerned with matters of consequence. There is no time for idle dreaming in my life.
Ah, you mean the stars?
Yes, that's it, the stars.
And what do you do with 500 million of stars?
Nothing. I own them.
And what good does it do you to own the stars?
It does me the good of making me rich.
And what do you do? What good does it do you to be rich?
It makes it possible for me to buy more stars if any are discovered.
How is it possible for one to own stars?
They belong to me because I was the first person to think of it.
And what do you do with them?
I count them and discount them. It is difficult, but I am a man who is naturally interested in matters of consequence.
If I own a flower, I could get the flower and take it away with me. But you cannot grab the star from heaven.
No, but I can put them in the bank.
And that is all?
That is enough.
I myself own a flower which I water every day. I own 3 volcanoes which I clean up every week. It's of some use to my volcanoes and it's of some use to my flower. That I own them. What? You are not of use to the stars. Grown, so certainly all of them are extraordinary. It may be this man is absurd, but he is not so absurd as a king, conceited man, and a businessman. For at least his work has some meaning. When he lights his street lamp, that is beautiful. And since it is beautiful, it is truly useful. Good morning. Why have you put out your lamp?
Those are the orders. Good morning.
What are the orders?
The orders that I put on my lamp. Good evening.
But why have you just reading again? I don't understand.
There's nothing to understand. Orders are orders. Good morning. I follow a terrible profession. In the old days, it was reasonable. I put my lamp out in the morning, and in the evening, I light it in again. I had the rest of the day for relaxation, and the rest of the night for sleep.
And the orders have been changed since that time?
The orders have not been changed. That's the tragedy. For year to year, the planet has turned more rapidly, and the orders have not been changed.
Then what?
Once every minute, I have to light my lamp and put it out.
That is really funny. For only a minute here where you live.
It's not funny at all. What we have been talking together together, a month has gone by.
Months?
Yes, a month. 30 minutes, 30 days. Good evening. And I stand at my station in the stars. From but there's no relaxation, no joy to be found in the sun since forever it will bring us to be. Rising the sun and the stars with around. Good morning. Good evening. Good morning. Good evening. Good morning. Good evening. Good morning. Good evening. Good evening.
I can rest today. You can rest whenever you want to. To be always in the sunshine, you need only walk around rather slowly.
That doesn't do me much good. One thing I love in my life is to sleep.
Then you are unlucky.
Yeah, I'm unlucky. Good morning.
This man is only one of them all whom I could have made my friend. Good evening.
Good evening.
What planet is this?
This is the Earth. This is Africa.
Then there are no people on the earth.
This is the desert. There are no people in the desert. The Earth is large.
Look at my planet. It's right there above us. But how far away it is.
It is beautiful. What has brought you here?
I have been having some trouble with a flower.
Oh, a flower.
The old man, it's a little lonely in the desert.
It is also lonely among men.
You are very funny animal. You are no seekers on a finger.
I am more powerful than the finger of a king.
You are not very powerful. You haven't even any feet.
I can carry you further than any ship. Whomever I touch, I send back to the earth from whence he came. But you are innocent and true, and you come from a star. You move me to pity. You are so weak. I can help you someday if you grow too homesick for your own planet. I can.
Oh, I understand you very well. But why do you speak always in riddles?
I solve them all.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Be my friends. I'm all alone.
I'm all alone.
The people have no imagination. They repeat whatever one said to them. On my planet, I had a flower. She always was the first to speak.
there are 6 or 7 of them in existence. One never knows where to find them. The wind blows them away. They have no roots, and that makes their life very difficult. Who are you? We are roses. You are all alive. We are.
I thought that I was rich, with a flower that was unique in all the world, and all I had was a common rose. That doesn't make me a very great prince.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who are you? You are very pretty, Rika.
I am a fox.
Come on, play with me. I'm so unhappy.
I cannot play with you. I am not tame. Please tame me.
But I have not much time. I have friends to discover and many great things to understand.
One only understands the things that one tames. May have no more time to understand anything. Day by thing already may like friendship, and so may have no friends anymore. If you want a friend, tame me.
What must I do?
Well, it's not an easy thing. You got to be aware. It takes a lot of patience if you got the time to spare. It's really kind of hard. It's serious and straight. But if you like long enough, then things better to change. And so if you don't know nothing is higher, you see it's worth the effort it requires. Day after day, it takes time to start. But day after day, we'll be whisper apart. Sometimes we sit just staring, not saying a word. But really we'll be sharing special things that can be hard. Day after day, as our confidence grows. Day after day, we'll say where we belong. And if I wanna be, don't run away. See, I love you and think I will die. By and by, the longer you stay, day after day. You will sit a little distant from me. Like that, you will see nothing. Words are the source of misunderstandings, but you will sit a little closer to me. Every day. Go and look again at the roses. You will understand now that yours is unique in all the world. Then come back to say goodbye to me. I will make you a present of a secret.
You are not at all like my rose. As yet, you are nothing. You have tamed no one. No one has tamed you. You are beautiful. But you are empty. One could not die for you.
goodbye. And here is my secret. A very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. May have forgotten this truth, but you must not forget it. You become responsible forever for what you have paid.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you doing?
I sell pills to quench thirst. You need only swallow one pill a week, and you will feel no need of anything to drink.
No need to drink?
With these pills, you save 53 minutes in every week.
And what do I do with those 53 minutes?
Anything you like.
As for me, if I had a 53 minutes spent as a life, I should walk at my leisure toward the spring of fresh water.
It was now the 8th day since I had had an accident in the desert, and I had listened to the story of a merchant as I was drinking the last drop of my water supply. These memories of yours are very charming, but I have nothing more to drink. I am thirsty.
I'm thirsty. Let us look for a well.
Everything is ready for use. The pulley, the bucket, the rope.
I'm thirsty for this water. Give me something to drink. You must return your engine. I'll be waiting for you here. Come back tomorrow evening. You have a good poison. You are sure that it will make me suffer too long? Now, go away. I want to get down from the wall.
What does this mean? Why are you talking with Snake?
I'm glad that you have found what was the matter with your engine. Now, you can go back home. I'm going back home today.
Little man, I love to hear you laugh again.
I'm making to your present.
Dear little please. I love to hear your laughter.
This is my present. Just that.
What are you trying to say?
In front of stars, I shall be laughing. It will be as if all the stars are laughing. A great number of little bells that knew how to laugh. You will have 500 little bells. This will be my gift. Know that I will love you. When you need a friend, just look above you. You won't be alone now or ever after. You and I will fill the sky with laughter.
Now, 6 years have already gone by. I have never yet told this story. I know that he'd go back to his planet, and at night, I love to listen to the stars like 500 million little bells. So now, I keep wondering, what is happening on his planet? Perhaps the ship has eaten a hot flower. Here then is a great mystery. For you also love the little prince, and for me, nothing in the universe can be the same with Samuel, and a sheep we never saw has eaten a rose, and no grown-ups will ever understand that this is a matter of so much importance. If you travel someday to the African desert, and if you should come upon this spot, please do not hurry on. Wait for time exactly under the star. Then, if a little man appears who laughs, who has golden hair, who refuses to answer a question, you will know who he is. If this should happen, please comfort me. Send me a word that he has come back.